Welcome to science class. Our lesson for today is about the organs of the body system. Grade 6, Quarter 2, Module 1. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to explain how the organs of each organ system work together. Specifically the muscular system. The muscular system. In this lesson we will also covering the main function of the muscular system, the 5 major properties, the 5 types of muscle movements, the 3 types of muscles and how all these works together to make up the muscular system. The primary purpose of the muscular system is to provide movement for the body. The muscles receive their ability to move the body through the nervous system. Muscle is a special kind of tissue that brings about movement. The kind of movement that muscles carry out depends on where the muscles are located. Without muscles your bones and joints will be useless. Bones cannot move by themselves. Moving, breathing and swallowing would be impossible without muscles. Muscles, the organs of the muscular system, consist largely of muscle cells that are specialized to undergo contraction. When muscles contract, they pull the body parts to which they are attached. This action usually causes some movement, as when the joints of the legs are flexed and extended during walking. The 5 major properties to the muscular system. The first properties of muscular system is what we called excitable or irritable. This means that they are capable of receiving stimulation and responding to stimulation from the nerves. Second properties is contractible. After receiving stimulation, they are capable of contracting, or shortening. Third properties of muscular system is extensible. A muscle can be stretched without damage by the application of force. The fourth properties of muscular system is elasticity. A muscle is able to return to its original resting shape and length after being extended or contracted. The fifth properties of muscular system is adaptability. The muscular system is adaptable in that it can be changed in response to how it is used. At the other time, muscular contraction resists motion, as when they help the body parts in postural positions. Muscles are also responsible for the movement of the body fluids such as blood and urine, and they function in heat production that helps maintain body temperature. Most muscles are attached to bones and extended from one bone to another. Each end of the muscles is attached to a bone by a strong connective tissue, a tendon. Bones of the muscles move only when the muscles attached to them pull. Muscles do not push, they only pull. This is why most muscles come in pairs. The muscles of your arm are good examples of how muscles work as partners. The 2 muscles of your arms are called biceps and triceps. The biceps is a flexor muscle. It produces a flexing or bending action by pulling the lower arm bone at the joint towards the body. The triceps is an extensor muscle. It produces an extending or straightening action by returning the bone to the relaxed position. Not all muscles are connected to the bones. For example, heart muscles work by squeezing. Some muscles are connected to the skin. This is how you are able to smile by moving 14 muscles. It takes 75 muscles to frown. Now, let's discuss about the types of muscles movements. Adduction, moving a body part toward the midline of the body. Abduction, moving a body part away from the body. Flexion, bending a joint to decrease the angle between 2 bones or 2 body parts. Extension, straightening and extending of the joint to increase the angle between 2 bones or body parts. Rotation, rotation involves moving a body part around an axis. Types of muscles. All muscles move either voluntary or involuntary. The cardiac muscles is an involuntary muscles, meaning it operates without any conscious control. These muscles form the walls of the heart and contracts to circulate the blood. Cardiac muscle is found only in the heart. The cardiac muscle works like a smooth involuntary muscle. Visceral or smooth muscles, found in organs or organ systems such as the digestive or respiratory system. A person cannot decide to move smooth muscles. They cannot be controlled. The smooth muscle is a type of involuntary muscle. Smooth muscles control many of the internal organs of the body. Examples of smooth muscles are the muscles of the stomach, arteries and uterus. Skeletal muscles. These muscles attach to the skeleton and provide the skeleton with the ability to move. Although muscles obviously make up the muscle system, there are still some supportive structures that we need to look at that are also a necessary part of the system. Tendons and fascia are important supportive structures for the skeletal muscles. Simply put, tendons are what attach a muscle to a bone and fascia connects muscles to other muscles. Tendons and fascia work together with the muscles, which create the muscular system necessary for movement. The nervous system is intrinsically connected to the muscular system of the body. It is essential to the voluntary skeletal muscles. If the communication from the nervous system is severed from the skeletal muscles, the skeletal muscles will not be able to produce movement for the body. The body is now in a state of paralysis. This is known as quadriplegia. Cardiac muscle is the only organ that is not directly dependent upon the nervous system. To remain healthy, a muscle must be regularly exercised. Without exercise, it undergoes atrophy, which means reduce in size. With extremely vigorous exercise, it undergoes hypertrophy, means increase in size. Now, that you have already knew how the organs of each organ system work together, specifically the muscular system, I'm pretty sure that you can do the following task that I included in the learning activities. Good luck! In Activity 1, read and answer the following questions. Choose the letter of the correct answer and write it in your science notebook. Number 1. What system provides the body with movement? A. Circulatory. B. Digestive. C. Muscular. D. Skeletal. The answer is letter C. Muscular. Number 2. Which of these muscles do not stop working? A. Leg muscles. B. Arm muscles. C. Facial muscles. D. Heart muscles. Correct. The answer is letter D. Heart muscles. Number 3. Which of the following statements is not true about muscles? A. Muscles work alone to provide movement. B. Cardiac muscles are found only in the heart. C. When a muscle contracts, it pulls one bone toward another bone. D. All muscles are connected to bones. The answer is letter A. Muscles work alone to provide movement. Number 4. What two muscles of the arms perform bending or extending actions? A. Carpals and phalanges. B. Biceps and triceps. C. Tarsals and phalanges. D. Deltoid and brachialis. Yes, the answer is letter B. Biceps and triceps. Number 5. What type of muscles move when we want them to move? A. Cardiac. B. Voluntary. C. Involuntary. D. Smooth. Correct. The answer is letter B. Voluntary. Now, I know you can do it alone. In Activity 2, fill out the table in the next page by identifying the muscles used and the type of muscle in each actions. Write your answer in your science notebook. Activity 3. Answer the following questions. Write your answers in your science notebook. Remember, muscle is a special kind of tissue that brings about movement. The kind of movement that muscles carry out depends on where the muscles are located. Without muscles, your bones and joints will be useless. Bones cannot move by themselves. Moving, breathing and swallowing would be impossible without muscles. There are three types of muscles. First is the skeletal muscle, also known as striated or voluntary. Second, smooth or involuntary muscles, which forms the muscle layers of the digestive tract and other internal organs. And in the third is cardiac or heart muscles. To remain healthy, a muscle must be regularly exercised. Without exercise, it undergoes atrophy, which means reduce in size. With extremely vigorous exercise, it undergoes hypertrophy, means increase in size. Wow, you're too close to finish the lesson. In the evaluation, 5 points if you can explain how the muscular system work together, specifically the muscular system. Write your answer in your science notebook. Now, let's check your answers from Activity 2 up to Activity 3. You may refer to key answers. Your output in the evaluation part should be submitted to your teacher for checking and record purposes. Wow, you made it! Congratulations! You have successfully completed the lesson. Thank you.